Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on...
Out of bounds.
It's out of bounds at the 15. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's back. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in 3rd and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass, and then Houdini pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the first down. Goodness gracious, this guy's so good.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Quarterback adapting. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Offense set on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Line gets set. 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Got it behind the line. It's Law. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. As you can tell, the cornerback is up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
Quarterback checking the play. They keep attacking through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. From the one, it's first and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Pre-snap motion, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown time! He is such a dangerous weapon as a runner. It's almost as if it makes the defense tentative because they know the slightest of errors, and he's to the house.
No doubt about it. This is a guy that's going to hurt defenses throwing the football and running the ball as well, and stresses your defense in so many different ways. So this defensive coordinator now has got to find new ways to try and slow him down, contain him. You just got to get the ball out of his hands, because when he's got it, man, he can kill you.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll run it again. Got room at the 35. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. First down to start the drive after the break. Miller with the ball. Bowls his way forward. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Quarterback extends the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
Well, there you see the speed on defense. Offense trying to attack him with the run game to the outside, but how about the defense's ability to shed blocks, go east-west, and rally to the ball carrier, forcing him out of bounds for a loss.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Starting to feel a little pressure. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
The give is to Miller, and they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays, you want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Milroe. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Pocket starts to collapse. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Makes the grab. It's Hale. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
First half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. The jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes that Alabama offense. Running to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll give it to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hale. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. Nice job by the defender, just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. They'll go back to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back looking for help. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. So that'll do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. second half always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a figuring out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Fires on the move. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they swarm him under.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. And they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Escapes the sack. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Alabama pushing the tempo. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Fires to the tight end. Smashes ahead. He's loose on the right. Inside the 40. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go with a direct snap. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will put them up here in the second half. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Still running at the 40. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll run the toss. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When we commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Dogs. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Scrambling away. And the ball squirted out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 24, Alabama 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it on the move. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
When offenses practice the situation, this is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That defense is about getting off the football. And that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job on the defense being hyperactive.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fair catch called for and made. Tide offense rolls onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier in bounds.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and then stopping that clock.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building. If only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A most sufficient. Pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll immediately call timeout. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here on 3rd down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.